Dear students, Assalamu alaikum. Today I am going to deliver a lesson for class 12th subject Zoology. Since in our previous topics we discussed about the immunity, in which we have understood about various aspects of the innate immunity, and also we have discussed about the basic concept of acquired immunity also. Now today we will discuss about the components of acquired immunity. Now the acquired immunity, as you know, is that type of immunity which is obtained by an organism after the birth. And this acquired immunity is basically of two types, that is humoral immunity, also known as antibody mediated immune system, abbreviated as AMIS. Antibody mediated immune system, are also known as humoral immunity. Now the second type of this acquired immunity is cell mediated immunity, abbreviated as CMIS, that stands for cell mediated immune system. Now this humoral immunity, it consists of antibodies. As you already know that antibodies are specialized protein molecules produced in the body in response to an antigen. Now the word humoral, this word humoral pertains to body fluids like blood and lymph. And since these antibody molecules remain circulating in the body fluids, that is why this type of immunity is also called as humoral immunity. Now these antibodies are actually produced by the B lymphocytes, as we discussed in the previous topic. Now first of all, we will discuss the structure of an antibody molecule, the general structure of an antibody molecule. As you can see in this sketch, it is a Y-shaped molecule, and we can see that each antibody molecule has 4 peptide chains. These are the peptide chains, 2 long chains, and these are 2 short chains on both the sides. Thus, each antibody molecule has 2 small chains, are also called as light chains, and 2 long chains called as heavy chains. And thus, an antibody molecule is abbreviated as or represented by H2L2, yani heavy 2 long chains and light 2 long chains, H2L2. Now there are different types of antibody molecules produced during humoral immunity. These antibody molecules are, as you can see in this chapter, it is IgA, IgG, IgE, IgM, IgD, that is immunoglobulin A, immunoglobulin G, immunoglobulin E, immunoglobulin M, and immunoglobulin D. Now this IgA or immunoglobulin A is present in the body fluids or body secretions, external body secretions like tears, saliva, colostrum, seminal vesicle. And this then the second immunoglobulin is IgG. This IgG immunoglobulins, about 75 to 80% of immunoglobulin G is present in the blood serum. The third immunoglobulin is IgE. This immunoglobulin is produced during allergic reaction or in response to the allergies. Now, fourth immunoglobulin is IgM. Now this IgM, immunoglobulin M, is the first antibody that is produced during an immune response. Now the fifth or lost immunoglobulin is what we call as IgD or immunoglobulin D. Now this immunoglobulin D is present as lymphocyte surface receptors and are involved in activation of B cells. This antibody-mediated immune system or humoral immunity, it provides defense against extracellular bacterial pathogens and viruses that enter the body through respiratory or intestinal tracts. Now, besides bacterial pathogens and viruses, this antibody-mediated immune system also protect the body from certain toxins that enter the body fluids like blood and lymph. Now, this is all about humoral immunity. Now, in our next topic, we will discuss about the other aspects of this echoid immunity. Until then, goodbye.